Inspiring moment. Part 2. Why people hate. Hatred is a relatively stable feeling of intense dislike for another person or group of people and things. Hatred is distinct from feelings, such as anger or disgust. While anger may only manifest briefly and mildly, hatred is a form of active ongoing hostility that often generates a significant amount of emotional energy. When someone feels hate for another person, they often spend much of their valuable time fixating on their anger, contempt, or dislike of the other person, group or thing. Hate turned outward is both dangerous and ugly. It instigates and can motivate violent, crime and damaging behaviors. The shooting at the New Zealand mosque and killing innocent worshippers was a painful example of hate turned outward. The gunman's hatred toward Islam and his perceived insecurity fueled the desperation and insanity that cost several people their lives. At the heart of all hatred is blaming, and this is particularly true for hatred turned outward. When one feels like they've been seriously wronged or victimized by someone, their discontent and anger carry with it the potential seeds of hatred. Never mind, we all have the capacity to hate, but it is clear that hatred tends to emerge as an emotional act that flourishes in the absence of compassion. However, feelings of hatred develop for many reasons. People might begin to hate another person or group when they are 1. Enviousness, feel envy or jealous of what another person has. They may consider it unfair that someone has what they lack, extra. 2. Inherited, many other people because they inherited it from parents, culture, or tradition, race or religion, and so on. In some cases, victims are hated more for what they represent than for specific actions they have taken. Inherited hate is dominating today within the world communities and very difficult diffused within a community. Nevertheless, it could be overcome individually. 3. Instigated, today, some hates are being instigated by influencing someone or groups of people to hate others without any cause. Politics and religion plays a significant role in the power of instigated hatred. 4. Being offended, humiliating or mistreating another person always ignites the feeling of hate to the offender. 5. Insecurity, people also hate when they feel powerless. Rather than turning their anxiety and weakness inward, they may project that negativity onto an external target. In some cases, people who experience bullying or abuse may grow to hate the person who harmed them. Some may believe the target of their hatred has detrimental intentions and would possibly hurt them. But the target may not sincerely have any detrimental intentions. For example, a student may hate a teacher who failed them in a class. The teacher may not have any hostility for the student and could simply be doing their job. However, the student may use the teacher as a stand-in for their frustration with academia as a whole. This hatred may prompt the student to try and harm the teacher, perhaps by spreading slanderous rumors or otherwise. Prolonged hatred may lead to a desire for revenge or preemptive action against a perceived threat. Some people harbor hatred for others but never act on it. Others become energized by hate and express their feelings through violent acts. Feelings of hatred that develop toward a certain individual may eventually be redirected toward the entire group that person belongs to. This can lead to the dehumanization of individuals or groups. Dehumanization is the act of seeing a person as inferior, uncivilized, or less than human. Dehumanization research suggests that when people see others as less than human, empathy centers in the brain deactivate. For example, people who commit mass violence, cruelty, or hate crimes often rationalize these actions by comparing the victims to animals.